Sneakerella stars Chosen Jacobs as an aspirant queen sneaker designer named Elle. After falling in love with the daughter of a basketball star and sneaker tycoon, he gains the confidence to pursue his dream of becoming a professional sneaker designer. This is directed by Elizabeth Allen Rosenbaum, and it just premiered on Disney Plus in a very quiet release after having been delayed several times due to the pandemic. And if you couldn't tell by the plot synopsis, it's a modern update on the Cinderella story. And because it follows the structure of the classic fairy tale almost to a T, just with updated settings, it doesn't leave much in the way of surprises, though there are a few tweaks to some of the characters here and there. You have the addition of a best friend for our main character, the fairy godmother is now fairy godfather, and the love interest sibling plays a larger part. The structure otherwise remains intact, though at the very least they do try offering some more nuance to several plot points to give it a little more emotional depth and not make it feel completely by the numbers. Like, while Elle's stepbrothers are still cruel in an almost cartoonish way where they almost enjoy tormenting him, his stepfather, while harsh, does care for Elle, and his efforts to get him to learn about the real world and responsibility are just simply misguided, at least in his approach. Now, not everything is presented as being too layered, as you'll still have conflicts and story beats that get resolved in a quick, sometimes abrupt manner. And still having the stepbrothers be as cartoonish as they are did make this feel a bit tonally uneven. But for what it was, it's charming enough, and there's a lesson in there about being true to yourself as well as being honest with others that I think kids will appreciate. Though while they're very much the target audience, it's also not pandering, and there is a sincerity to it that I think will at least make it a fun enough watch for the whole family. The cast especially all do a solid enough job, with Chosen Jacobs, who you may remember as Mike from It, along with Devin Dakota, who plays his best friend Sammy, being the two big standouts, as they both can be amusing enough when they go for a laugh. The film is also a musical, though while the songs are fine for what they are, I don't know if I'd exactly call them the most memorable, as there was never any one of them with a hook that would exactly grab me or stick with me. And while the songs in musicals are generally meant to have some sort of emotional impact while still giving us a catchy number, I wouldn't say it necessarily succeeded on an emotional level there, but again, for what they were at least fine. The only other story element that did feel off when modernizing Cinderella is the inclusion of a fairy godfather character, as these fantastical elements are only such a small part of the story, because the rest of the film, while as lighthearted as it can be, is meant to come off as more grounded, and it just feels a little jarring when we venture oh so briefly into fantasy territory for just one part of the story before heading back to material that's supposed to be more based in reality. But that aside, Sneakerella is still fine for what it is, and it should be some nice fun for the whole family. While it's as predictable as it can be, since it's just retelling the Cinderella story, and kids are very clearly the target audience, there's still enough charm and sincerity to it, complete with some nice lessons in there, to make it a pleasant enough watch, even if it's only for one time. Sneakerella gets a 6 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Sneakerella, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the music, and do you have a favorite version of Cinderella? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.